Self-discipline is the bridge between vision and accomplishment. And what if I told you that there's only one reason that you are not as disciplined as you want to be? So I've talked to a lot of guys over the past couple of months, and a common concern and common theme that I've seen come up again and again is that, for example, they tell me that, yo Mo, I know that I need to stop watching internet porn, I know that I need to stop fapping, but I just can't resist, and when it's nighttime I just end up falling into the temptation. Or I know I shouldn't be binging on ice cream and pizza at night, but I just end up doing it anyway. I know that I need to be going to the gym more often, but I just end up skipping out. So why is it that we know what to do, but we still don't do what we know? And again, this is something that all of us go through. I went through it a couple of days ago as well, whereby I had a good streak going. I was waking up every single day at 5 a.m. I was doing my yoga every single day. I was meditating every single day. And for the most part, all of the habits that I knew I needed to do, I was doing them every single day. And then 2 days ago, I woke up and I just didn't feel like getting out of bed in the morning, and I didn't follow through with what I needed to do. So why is it that we go through this self-sabotage and we don't end up having the discipline, and we don't end up taking the action that would move us towards where we supposedly want to go? All right, so the main reason is that can be actually demonstrated in a study. All right, so they brought in a bunch of people and they put them under an fMRI scan, and they looked at which parts of their brain were active. All right, so the first time that they brought in these people, they told them to think about themselves. All right, and then when these guys thought about themselves, they saw a very particular part of their brain light up, which is associated with the self. All right, then the second time they brought around these guys, they told them to think about someone else. All right, and this time a very separate part of their brain lit up, which showed that they were thinking about someone else. Now here's where the experiment actually gets very interesting. They brought in those people again, and they told them to think about themselves, but 10 years from now, or sometime into the future from now. Some of the people, the part that was associated with themselves, that's the part that lit up. But for the other people, the part that was associated with someone else actually lit up. All right, so what's the conclusion of this study? The more you can actually associate yourself with your future self, the more willpower you will have. And the reason that we don't do what we know, even though it is the best thing that will move us towards where we supposedly want to go, is because we associate more pain with doing the thing than with not doing the thing. And the reason that I couldn't get out of bed in the morning was because I had lost sight of what was actually important to me. All right, so a couple of things in my business didn't go how I had wanted them to go, didn't go how I had expected them to go, and that made me actually lose sight of what was actually important. Why was I actually doing this stuff? I'm doing this stuff because my mission is to elevate your consciousness, to make you more aware of the factors that are holding you back from getting the results that you want. And of course, I had lost awareness of what I actually wanted, and therefore was not able to follow through on what I wanted to do. All right, so what is the bottom line? The bottom line is that you don't have the self-discipline that you want because you have not associated in your head what you actually want in the future. Because the more clear you are on what you actually want in the future, the more likely you will be to take the present action that will get you there. All right, and self-discipline, at the end of the day, what it really comes down to is self-love. Because if you knew that a particular behavior was going to move you closer to where you wanted to go, then why wouldn't you behave in your best interest? And the only reason that we don't behave in our best interest is because we are unclear about what our best interest is. All right, and time is another one that really messes with our perception, because things that feel good in the moment are usually not good for us in the long term, and things that are good for us in the long term are usually difficult to do in the present. So the number one thing that I need you to do right now after watching this video is to really, if you are struggling with self-discipline and you are struggling to do what you know, then really get clear on why. Because reasons come before results, and the more reasons you have for doing a particular thing, the more likely you will be to follow through on it. All right, this has been Mo Salim. let me know in the comments below what is the #1 thing that you are struggling to follow through with, and I'll do my best to help you out. And make sure to click the subscribe button as well, because I release new content just like this every single day. And it seems like the rain has started pretty heavily at this point, so that's my cue to go back inside and upload this video, and I'll see you soon.